Look at this picture right here. What do you see? Some curved lines? Now look at it carefully. If I tell you that these are some perfectly straight lines, you can see them now, right? Hello and welcome back, my GZ fam. For those of you who are new here, hello, welcome to my channel. I am Ghazala Zaidi and I make daily videos to help you grow and be better. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button and the bell notification right beside it. So the picture that you just saw is a classic example of an optical illusion. That means you were able to see what was on the face of it. Similarly, a lot of times we are living in a state of mental illusions. Despite our best efforts, despite everyone telling us and we ourselves telling us not to judge, we keep on judging people. We judge people for things as small as a co-worker coming late to office, or maybe a classmate getting better marks, or even as petty as someone taking too long in a washroom. Don't we judge people for that, right? We do. And it can go to as big as judging people as selfish or cold-hearted when they hurt our feelings. So while everyone may be telling you not to be judgmental, do not judge, let me tell you and burst this for you that it is okay, normal and instinctive to judge as your first reaction. Let me explain. So suppose you're on a vacation, you go to a hill and you find a dog there. The first reaction would be, oh, such a cute dog, and you start going towards that dog. But as soon as you approach, the dog starts barking at you. And the moment the dog starts barking at you, you feel this fear. You start getting into a defense mode and maybe you feel anger towards that dog. And then suddenly you see that the dog's leg is trapped in a pit hole. And your fear and anger instantly change into compassion and love for that poor dog. And you start helping that dog to come out of that pit hole. Now understand it like this. In a matter of moments, your emotions change from, oh, such a cute dog, to fear and anger and defense, to compassion and love and helping that dog to come out of the pit hole. Because you were able to see these three different perspectives in those matter of moments. But most of the times in our real lives, we are not able to see that. Let me tell you that instinctively, our brains are hardwired for survival. So whenever we see a threat, be it in the form of a dog barking at us, trying to bite us, or in the form of a person who we think is a potential threat or a harm to us, we get into a fight, flight, freeze mode. That means you instantly feel fear, anger, frustration. And it is normal. It is the normal first reaction that you should have because this is how your brain has been designed. In that particular mode, you are just not able to see where that person is coming from. You're just not able to see the n number of reasons that might be forcing the other person to behave the way he or she is behaving. Does that give me a free license to judge anyone because it is my normal instinctive reaction? No, of course not. Here comes the important point, what we need to address. And that is to delay our instant reaction into a response, into a thought out response. So next time when you are judging someone for something that they have done to you, or maybe not directly to you, but to someone related or just in general, just pause for a moment. Try to analyze their situation. Try to analyze where are they coming from. Try to understand how would you react in such a situation. And even if not that, try to understand that every person is unique in themselves. Every person's upbringing, their childhood, their situations, their circumstances are entirely different from yours. And therefore, they have a different mental setup. Therefore, they have different perspectives. Understand it like this, that when you go to a forest, there are so many different kinds of trees. Some are tall, some are short, some have flowers, some don't have, some have thorns, some don't have. Some give you shade, but some are just tall and thin. But do you go into a forest and judge trees? No, you do not. What do? You admire every single tree for what they are. You're like, wow, such a beautiful flower. Then you would go to some other tree and it would be like, look at its branches. And then some other tree and be like, look at its leaves. Because each of those trees has its own unique good things. And you are seeing those good things. You're not going to a forest and finding faults with the trees. Look at people like trees. They're all different and beautiful in their own ways. So admire the good things in each and every person around you. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. Toodles.